This front office has to be more buttoned up. And whoever this executive is that is leaking stuff up that because he wants Luis Diaz, I think Barcelona needs to be more in the same page with their executives and people making these decisions. And at the end of the day, you cannot have people leaking stuff out because it's kind of leaving Nico Williams out to dry, because Nico Williams is the one who comes across as indecisive, as who doesn't know what he wants. The one day he's okay with the release clause and no guarantees, and then the next day he wants to get guarantees. So this makes Nico Williams look bad, and I hope it doesn't cost us the Nico Williams signing.
So it looks like Nico Williams betrays Barcelona once again. I know it's a little bit of a different setting as you guys are used to. As some of you guys know, I'm having a baby. Everything's going great. I wasn't supposed to make any content until I get back home, which is probably going to be tomorrow. But anyways, I had to make a video on this. Nico Williams, what a shocker. Is everyone as shocked as I am? I've been watching Barcelona for more than 30 years. I don't remember a signing like this to where it's basically confirmed throughout all the sources. And a lot of people have to do a lot of explanation, a lot of explaining. The Rashads of the world, the Gerard Romeros of the world, they look like freaking idiots, right? And everybody is rushing to bash on these people, on these insiders or so-called insiders. My one thought on all of this is, I actually think all these reports are true. Bilbao is not threatening Barcelona to go to La Liga and to sue Barca had Nico Williams not gone to Bilbao and tell them that he wants to leave, right? So I don't think that that's wrong. I don't think that that's untrue or that reports are not true. And before you go criticize the Rashads of the world, he's already getting bashed because he tweeted something about Rashford and Luis Diaz already, and people are treating him like he's a bum, right? I actually think all of these reports were true, and I actually think that Nico Williams was actually thinking about joining Barca, and he went down to Bilbao. Even Fabrizio Romano reported this. This actually happened. It's a reason why they feel threatened. Now, Bilbao did a masterful job, and that's the one thing that nobody's going to talk about, at just leveraging Barcelona's wounds. And one of these wounds is the Dani Olmo situation, how Nico Williams was proven right over time about not joining Barca last season. And then the same thing has basically happened. Barcelona, and actually not Barcelona, Nico Williams and his agent, they wanted the same Dani Olmo deal. And that same Dani Olmo deal, it's something that Barcelona learned from, because Dani Olmo could have left for free and Barcelona would have lost all the money they spent on Dani Olmo. So Barcelona learned from that deal and they don't want to give that deal anymore. And at the same time, Bilbao and, well, not Bilbao, but Nico Williams also learned, says, I was proven right over time, so I want to get guarantees. Barcelona didn't want to give these guarantees. And then here comes Bilbao with an amazing offer yet again, after Nico Williams had recently updated or resigned his deal. They get another offer with more money over 10 years, which is an incredible offer for Nico Williams. So Nico Williams is looking at his agent behind his ear, and I think that Nico Williams' agent with Bilbao were basically working hand in hand to keep Nico Williams, because ultimately that's what the agent for Nico Williams was having his best interest, and the agent is making more money if he signs for Bilbao or Bayern Munich. And he also rejected Bayern Munich as well. So there's this whole situation that was created, and I believe that all of these things are true. I don't think that even if you go back to my video about Nico Williams joining Barca and the deal could be in trouble, I said it. I hoped all these leaks in the front office, it's making Nico Williams look bad, like he's undecisive. And I hope this doesn't cost us the Nico Williams signing. You can actually go look it up. I said it, and I think it cost Barca the signing of Nico Williams, because they make him look bad in that situation alone, with that leak that was coming out that Nico Williams was asking for more guarantees, which at that moment, it really, all those reports just weren't true. So I think in reality, what happened is that Nico Williams saw an incredible offer by Bilbao. They did everything in their power to keep Nico Williams in Bilbao, and he was Barcelona with no leverage with the Dani Olmo situation. And at the end of the day, I think Nico Williams did tell Bilbao he was wanted to join Barca. He wanted no other club but Barca, but that agent was going to be a nightmare for Barcelona. And at the end of the day, I think that was the difference in this whole thing. And I think this was a last minute decision because we all saw that he was supposed to have a meeting yesterday or a couple of hours ago with his family to make a final decision. And I think that final decision came and he decided to join Bilbao at the end of the day. The one thing I will say, my take on this whole Nico Williams situation is this. I think that Nico Williams will regret it over time, but I don't know if it's really a regret, but he's not going to be able to be among the best wingers in the world playing for Bilbao. If you want to be the best in the world, you got to play for the best in the world who are going to be competing for everything, right? And I don't think he's going to be able to do that at Bilbao, even though they're going to be in the Champions League. Now, he chose family, and we shouldn't judge him for that. We shouldn't, think of him differently for that. I think there's a place for players who are loyal to the clubs. There's a place for players who want to play with, in this case, with his brother. I think his brother had a major impact in this whole thing, and I think also his mom. I think his mom loves the club, and that's also a reason why Nico Williams today is resigning for Bilbao instead of signing for Barcelona. So what I'm thinking is this, in terms of Barcelona, though, it doesn't change anything. We don't need Nico Williams right now. This had been 2022 when we didn't have a project. I would say this is a break or make season. But this deal doesn't make or break Barca. Barcelona is already great. We didn't need Nico Williams to begin with. It was just going to improve certain things that we needed to get. And at the end of the day, I think we have a really good starting squad already. If anything, we need a number 9. We can upgrade on that position. I would say, the best case scenarios is something I've said in my channel. For those of you who have been watching for a long time, and I said this, Barcelona just needs Lookman, someone you can bring in for 30 minutes in the second half, maybe move Rafinha to the middle, try to do something different there. Somebody who, not a starter, just needs somebody who can add depth to that position. And we already have, maybe we can keep Rooney as depth for Lamine Yamal on the right, and we can have Lookman on the left. To me, that would be the perfect scenario. We can bring in Rashford as well, and now we can go actually negotiate with someone's release clause and not have to pay the whole thing. So not all things are bad for Barcelona. To be honest with you, I'm a little bummed. I thought this signing was going to take us to the next level, and I thought he was going to work. I'm just going to put it to you straight up, but it's not the end of the world, even for Barca, even financially. I think it's not the worst thing that the Nico Williams thing didn't happen at the end of the day. But anyway, guys, I gotta cut it short. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Expect more videos and more content. I'm gonna be back to regular schedules next week, and I'm probably gonna do a live stream. So guys, stay tuned and don't worry, guys. Everything's fine. Visca Barca.